Thanks for subscribing to Director's Point of View, a podcast from BalletMet. I'm Brett Johnson. In each episode, I talk with BalletMet's artistic director, Edward Liang, about the upcoming BalletMet performance. The 2017-18 season is BalletMet's 40th anniversary season, and it's packed with company and world premieres and features cutting-edge works. I caught up with Edward to talk about Front Row, a collection of short ballets. As the 2017-18 BalletMet season gets into full swing, the November performance of Front Row, a collection of short ballets, will be in the BalletMet performance space. Now, we've touched on this in the past with past podcasts, but BalletMet has such a fantastic, unique stage and space to perform in, with an intimate setting of just 225 seats. I can only imagine this offers a different and even fun artistic outlet for you as a choreographer.
We're so lucky to be able to have a black box theater of our own. And we don't ever take it for granted. It is something that is very, very unique and special. Not many companies nationally have this. So we want to make sure that we keep our uniqueness and cultivate it. So this program for me is very special because I'm, so geeked out about what I get to do, and I'm living the dream. And as a choreographer, you're absolutely right, is that you're able to create dance that does not have to reach a huge opera house. You're able to see small, subtle shifts of emotion, weight, time. It's unbelievable how much is right in front of you. Whether people like it or not, you can see the dancers breathe heavy. You can see their sweat. It's a whole new lens in looking at dance. It's almost like a movie, versus a theater experience, because you're so close that you can see facial expressions that are close-ups, like photography. And, again, we're doing this type of programming in our black box theater, and we are going to have a rising female choreographer, Andrea Schermoly. She used to dance with Netherlands Dance Theater, and she's now really starting to create a name for herself. And I'm so excited to bring her creativity to BalletMet and these dancers. So she's choreographing a world premiere. What was going to be a world premiere by Cong has turned into, we were able to license one of his beautiful ballets that he choreographed for Richmond Ballet. And the reason why is because I firmly believe in really trying to support artists in their career. And Ma is no longer a rising star. He is an incredible choreographer, but he got a great position as the choreographer for the new David Hwan remake, or the reboot of M. Butterfly on Broadway. And it's being directed by Julie Taymor. And so I absolutely said yes. And I said, the way we can make it work is that I know this ballet that you choreographed is spectacular. Because you're pulling, can I have that ballet? And so he said, absolutely. So it's really kind of a win-win situation. This ballet is a little bit harder to get. And so it kind of all worked out. And then the last ballet is going to be a world premiere from me. And I'm very excited about it because this piece of music that I have is from Ezio Basso, this incredible Italian composer. And I get to choreograph on my company. Some years I don't get to do a world premiere, and some years I do, or we bring back some already done ballets. But I'm very, very excited. I can't wait for Columbus to be able to see this whole program, because that's the reason why we called it Front Row, is you're front row, you're right there. It's a powerful, powerful experience that I really invite people to experience.
How long did it take for you to create this world premiere? How long of a process is that?
That's a really good question. Most choreographers, especially for this type of intimate setting, It's usually a smaller amount of people, between 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But since I'm trying to be a gracious host, I grab time when people don't have time, and I don't really have a problem with that. Everyone has their own timing and their own way of creating works. I choreograph very quickly. I don't really demand all that much time, even if I did have a lot of time. But it kind of works out. Usually it's about 2 to 3 weeks, but this time it's 2 weeks, and then the tech week. So in total, 3 weeks.
What kind of feedback do you get from the dancers working in the black box space versus going to the Ohio and in the other performance spaces that you do hit? Do they, I guess what I'm looking at is, does it intimidate them because it's so small, or do they really enjoy, and that's kind of the highlight of the season for them in regards to, I know it's a different kind of performance for them, but how do they react to it?
You know, what's wonderful about my dancers is that they love to dance. They're not here at BalletMet to be a principal dancer. They just want to experience. That's why we're an ensemble dance company. With that type of mentality, they love to experience different experiences, and they take it for what it is, and they absolutely love it. One thing that I do know that I've heard is that something that they love is how close they are. It can be intimidating, but at the same time is that what the juice that they get out of performing is the connection between the audience and themselves, and you're that much closer. With every situation, there's always going to be pros and cons, and I think that it is very intimidating for them, but they kind of rise to this type of challenge. Yeah, so it's good.
Thanks for your insights. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening to BalletMet's Director's Point of View. Since 1978, BalletMet has brought incredible dance to theaters, studios, and classrooms in Central Ohio and beyond. For more information about BalletMet and this performance, and to purchase tickets, go to balletmet.org. There you'll find all the social media connections as well. And be sure to subscribe to this podcast in iTunes or your favorite podcast player.
Circle270media.com